supercharged.
So I just figured, like, why not just go live again? It is option. The Distant Worlds Free Flotilla is on the move. We need to keep an eye out every time it updates. I've got the on this side.
System scan complete.
We're entering Riker's Hope. I've never been to Riker's Hope before, so this is exciting for me. This is Mr. Frodo. Every step I take past there will be the longest I've ever been. You know what I mean? It's like that. So we have lots of these lined up. I'm just gonna like aggressively proceed towards Rendezvous Point, and if I beat the flotilla, then we'll just do other exploration activities. You know, let's escape the gravitational situation here, and then discover using the full spectrum. Oh, it is the full spectrum scanner, but then at the bottom you see the filtered spectral analysis. Holy shit. Thing's teeny tiny, did you see it? Oh! Did that look flashy? Oh my goodness, what is all this? This place is mad.
System scan complete.
Nothing's worth... It's got no terraformables or anything. But look at the state of it. Should we go and see this little 184 kilometer across? This is basically an asteroid. I mean, it's close. Do you know what I mean? It's interesting. Almost as small as it really gets. Like, bring a Caspian here, and it will look non-trivial on it. Southern Guaga. I'm intrigued. I would like a technical discussion with them about connectivity and what's going to happen.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete. Orbital flight engaged.
Apparently this thing's worth 366,000 credits. Scammed. I think that, like, it will always just matter how it sells and how it performs. I think that my previous idea that I shared in my video on YouTube, that I'd highly recommend you follow, like, a link and check out. I think that is still plausible, where essentially they add space elevators so that architects can, rather than making like atmospheric planets landable, I think the goal should be to start making like mega structures, like huge things that, like, you'll have to build a colony up to then even get the choice to click it. And then once you click it, it's like on the level of a community goal, like as in like completing a community goal. Like, do you know what I mean? That would be sick. Like, and then that's how they should do it, I reckon. But yeah. I quite like the way it's like this. It's like blood red, isn't it? It's like that film from Markiplier. Iron Lung, is it? How smashed up is the ship? Hang on. It's not bad. Earlier today, I can't not keep playing the game, because earlier today I got binary wolf riots undiscovered. They got my name on it now. I'm absolutely over the moon. Utterly over the moon. I can't even. I'm over the moon. I've never had a undiscovered wolf rare, and there's only like probably maybe 10,000 wolf rares in the galaxy, and I got binary undiscovereds. I'm here. Okay, next. Can we do this jump? Yep. I don't know if the fleet carriers are making their way to Rendezvous Point now. I'm not sure if that's what's happening. I'd be surprised if it is what's happening.
Fuel scooping.
We're officially in new territory. I've never been to Riker's Hope.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
Oh, Guaca, I understand. Okay. So yeah, I'm so proud of the Wolf Raya. It's like, good luck if you ever want to try and get your name on one, because it is literally a finite pool. There's really not many thus far that remain. I can't believe I got a binary. It's so lucky. Oh. Main object right now. The main object of our desire would be an Earth 2.0, which obviously is a tall order. Literally, I think you get it, right? Ideally, it would be around a G2V star. But, again, all a tall order. I found one potential candidate that I liked. I'm not sure if I could easily find it right now. Did I bookmark it? Maybe I did bookmark it. Let me get close to this and send my probes, and then I'll check. Really?
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
It's not this one. This is the binary Wolf Riots with my name on. I didn't... Okay, hang on. I do want it bookmarked, so I ought to just quickly get this done. Hi there, Musty. I'm back. How are you? Who are you? Search for Earth 2. Okay, I've got it. It's Shelpree SN-K D8-3695. So this is my current best. This is the first Earth-like world I have, first and only Earth-like world I've discovered so far on Distant Worlds 3. It orbits I mean, look at that. A G-class star that's almost identical to Sol at a range almost exactly the same as Earth, where its year takes 341.9 days. It has 0.72 G's gravity. I think it's quite a bit smaller, but yeah, so this will be there we go. My mic is just like limply just falling down next to me. Power! I realised after dinner, I came back up and I was like, well, what am I going to do? And I'm just going to like watch stuff and like, what do I want to do? I was like, well, I see the fleet carriers are moving, so I'd rather just keep moving myself. And I'm like, well, I can just stream. And I've eaten too, yeah. I had salmon, which I got like a little ramekin, and I put like 10 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil, and then like probably 5 to 7 milliliters of lemon acid juice, citrus stuff, and then half a teaspoon of pre-chopped garlic, and then like a little shake of mixed herbs, and then I mixed all that together, and then I used that as like when I put the meat out and I aired it, put it in the air. What? I opened it and I let it like warm up to room temperature, and then I seasoned it with that before I put it in to cook, and yeah, it came out fucking beautiful. With couscous, kale, fine beans and carrots. Pleasantly sated by that, but a cheeky little accoutrement. Oh oui oui. And now, look at what we found. Another terraformable high metal content. Race! Race! Oh! that was intense. Jesus, Captain. I seem to shit myself. Ah, yes. Yes, my boy. The old shit myself. In real life, I'd be that guy. I'd shit myself doing that in real life. I'd be like, oh, no. 100%. If you put me in a rocket and they were like, right, it's gonna go, I'd be like, what? What? No. I'd completely shit myself. Anyway, onwards. So my current theory is that witch space is timeless. It is space, but there's no time there. So like, the Fargoids are kind of like ammonia life-based Bene Gesserit from Dune. That's kind of like what they're doing. And I feel like maybe they have some sort of weird...
Fuel scooping.
Is the Far God going to be a thing? I think the Far God might be a thing. The body A1 here has a lethal surface
Fuel
temperature.
scooping complete.
Oh, we're discovering things that going in the codex. So what is which space? It's the tunnel you go into when frameshift drive. When you high wake from one system to another, you tear through space-time into which space. You enter which space, and through the frameshift drive technology, which was reverse engineered from Thargoid technology, you can navigate the space of which space and come out the other side. And I believe that what's happening at the moment is that, or what's happened,
Complete.
is that by us taking the technology in the way we have, where we've used it mechanically rather than organically, in order to tear through from when we started doing it, I think that we've been like shivving whatever this fabric of witch space is. And I think what witch space is space where there is no time. I think that's what it is. It's true just geometry rather than with motion. And so Thargoids can live in witch space, and somehow they are also able to traverse into this space-time as well. Clearly. And I think the Radicoida, genuinely, I think they are, like, to do with time. And I think that their root system is in witch space. Like, the upside down. Yeah. We'll see. I've had crazier theories, and it would be a good idea of them to use, like, a concept that's got a lot of traction and popularity, you know? And if there's any chance that anyone there hears this, anyone that works at Frontier, like if you work at Frontier, and you happen to be watching like a stream, like, think about it. Like, link it all together. The Radicoid currently make people time travel, make it so that they are like the space-time integration of the Thargoids trying to like learn how they can use their straps.
Fuel scooping.
Other than the fact that they can phase through shields and seemingly insta shut down their entire ship
Complete.
at their will. I mean, literally, like, if they feel threatened, they turn off electrical stuff. It's a pretty good power. You see all the things, but I'm not even looking at them because I'm so used to seeing it. Just success. I love it. I love it. We're definitely ahead of the flotilla for now.
System scan complete.
Next. Don't want to die. There's a star. Oh, that was bright, wasn't it? God, sorry. My eyes, they burn. So yeah, which space is... I'll show you. So right now we're in supercruise in Newtonian space, essentially. Or relativistic space, in fact, because we're currently above the speed of light. Now, here, this is witch space, which I argue is a space where there is no time, hence why all of the stars are like frozen and stuff. That was an error.
Fuel scooping.
And yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
I wish so much that the like, I hope with operations, I hope that what they do is for the really dark lore stuff, they turn all that into operations where it's just like gnarly, crazy, like you're just experiencing the memories essentially. That would be sick if it, that would be cool. If they did it like Assassin's Creed, a mode where like you relived moments from the history of the lore through operations as teams, and you could like do each memory in different paths and stuff to experience different outcomes and get different rewards. That's 100% what they should do. They should use the Radicoid as time travel, like, and the fact, like, they should make it that the molecule, like, that we can synthesize or work out how to use the molecule as like a medication, so that we can be like, yeah, like access our memories, our genetic memories, and experience. It would make sense because the generation ships are the definition of, like, they go away and then, yeah, they're not genetically tied. Shit.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
What the? Oh, pardon me, I might be a bit gassy for a minute where I've just had a ginger beer. But it's not actually alcoholic. What's it called? Yeah, it is called a ginger beer. But it's not alcoholic, I believe. Is it alcoholic? I don't know. What? What actually are the stats of Soul? Like, what is its radius? That's the one that I don't know. Not Soul. Well, yeah, Soul and Earth. So Soul. So the surface temperature should be 5778. And Earth should be 6378. Pardon? We're jumping to a neutron star. Hi there, Nick. How art thou? I don't believe my pants are on fire. Was I a liar? Liar, liar, pants on fire. I said I'd be back tomorrow, but I was back within about an hour, maybe not even that. But, I mean, it went really well. I cooked a really nice dinner, and I returned to the cockpit, and I was like, why not show people this?
Frameshift drive supercharged.
Whee! Salmon on lemon and coriander couscous with kale, fine beans, and long cut carrots. I did a very good job, I think, actually, and I would have to actually say as well, the ingredients were all themselves particularly outstanding. Oh dear, we've got a terraformable high metal content worth 3 million that we're gonna have to go and stick something in. Where are you? There's a lot of fucking stars, man. There's a lot of stars. Evil Ruggin. Ooh. Oh, dang. You can't have been to all of these stars. It takes too much time. I've tried. It's not... I'm really fast at going to stars. And probing them. Even if you cheated, you couldn't do it. Like, you just can't be alive long enough to see them all. Currently. Maybe if we could meet it in the middle and upload our brain into the game. This is which space? There's like whispers and that in it, right? You hear them like, what?
Fuel scooping.
21 spots, no other star.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's not looking good, is it? Whoa, I just went, like, because sometimes ED Observatory
System scan
is a bit much.
complete.
Might need to dial it back a bit. Like, a lot of the info that it goes crazy for, I already get from SRV Survey, and all I want ED Observatory for is basically if I find a Earth 2.0 or a Sol 2.0 or a super rare thing or a really good screenshot opportunity, like some of the stuff it works out. Is capsaicin actually hurting the body, or is it just twiddling the taste buds? I think it does have... It. Both. I think. I don't believe it has any direct nutritional value, does it? But I believe the presence of it in the body invokes, like, some positives.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, very good. What star? What?
System scan complete.
What one? That's what I'm looking for. What do you mean? I'm trying to find Earth 2.0. Not this one, don't have it. Not that much. I got a big fucking chain of them that don't have it as well. If you want to see. We haven't found. What do you mean that there isn't? That's why we're doing this. It hasn't been done. There isn't. I am the chosen man. I am the chosen explorer. What do they call the guy? What's, you know, Troy, Childish Gambino's character, or yeah, Donald Glover's character in Community. There's a point where he gets, like, inducted into this ultra secret department of Greendale, which is they have, like, a legendarily good ancient aircon repair dude. Do you know what I mean? What do they call him? The greatest repairman, in it? Or I am the... I think it is. I think it could be that.
System scan complete.
Whee! Where is it? Flight log. Lol. There are 10 jumps behind me. Okay, and it takes so that's like many hours, isn't it? That would take them 6 hours to catch up with me if I stopped. Skidoo bidoo ba ba da boom. Will we find the black here? Liesa.
Fuel scooping.
Oh.
Fuel scooping complete.
Why do you think it's a lie, Musty? Also, I'm sure you're bored of these questions, but my rack hunt has just begun. No, yeah, no, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Ask,
System
speak.
scan complete.
When did you go, Hammerlap? Why'd you go? What do you mean? That was yesterday, mate. Just thought I mean, I just thought I'd carry on, so then I was like, why not stream it, basically. Like, there's no limit on, because it's like free to stream, isn't it, essentially? Send the signal. Obviously, the electricity's not free.
Fuel scooping. System scan.
Yes! Oh wait, what's this other thing? A gas giant? There's nothing. Wait. MLG. It does help sometimes, doesn't it? We recently had enchiladas. I enjoy cooking them, and I ate a lot of them. Too much, actually. It's done me in. I'm still paying for it 2 days later. So yum.
Fuel scooping.
So we're not finding any Earthlikes at the moment.
Fuel
This is
scooping
very
complete.
different to
System scan complete.
Odin's hold was like, G-Class? Yeah, no worries. Come on by. We've got Water Worlds, we've got Earthlikes. Riker's Hope is like, G-Class, fuck you. Fuck you. Ugh. It's just such a different attitude. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I think, like, I mean, yeah, I'm not, yeah, it's weird. I don't know.
Fuel scooping complete.
It's very peculiar. I hope that it's just a sign that they're starting to ramp things up in that domain. Like, it's been years since Galnet had anything other than, like, macro story breadcrumb trails, you know? Like, it used to be that, like, something would happen that was big, and then after the fact you'd realise that there were these hints throughout these Galnet articles over the months that if you'd have kept an eye on it, you'd have noticed. But there was also all these other Galnet articles that were just like this Ventura one, just like random filler that just, it exists and you read it and it takes brain space to exist in the space. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and it's a good idea for them to start doing that again, I think, because they clearly are interested in getting the old mystery wagon back up and running. They've added time traveling mushrooms into the game. Otherwise they just added tall mushrooms that still to this day do nothing, which... Anyway, yeah. When they do something, if you go to them, you time travel. I've proved it multiple times. Riker's Hope. As I say, I've never been here. This is new to me. I am. I'm well ahead. Once they released the destination, I was gone.
Fuel scooping.
The freedom of the dark beckoned me.
Fuel scooping complete. System scan complete.
Nailed it. So we are going to get this probed and then do another jump and another jump and another jump, and soon our frameshift drive will be damaged from doing neutron jumps, and then we will need to drop out and heal it. jumping to a neutron star. Ready? No, just this one's under close.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. System scan complete.
Power. Power. Squirrely. Control. Breathe, boy. This microphone, why do you keep falling? Janice, I've fallen. That's better. So... C1, clear. Oh no, it's reminding me that I've still got the things. I know SRV survey, I know. We're gonna delete it. We're gonna... I should probably do the moon as well, right? Since I'm here, and I'm the only person who's probably ever gonna come here. Purple. This shit looks fucking cool, man. Looks like the planet where the Piccolo people are from. Planet Piccolo. Whoa. Or is that green? Now that I think about it, maybe that's green. No, they're green. I don't know. Charge the jump. 326 light years in one jump. It's crazy. £16 chocolates is what I could eat right now, I reckon. Easily. If you could buy me a baker, like just a constant baker, like a French guy that could just always prepare me pastries. 07 crazy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine having your own chef who can just always... Obviously, I guess partly the goal is to be your own chef, right? Like, but the thing is, it is a lot of effort. What about it? I've heard of it. I think I've been there. But whatever's there isn't jumping out at me right now.
System scan complete.
Ah, yes, yes. Now I am aware fully of... Yes. Mm-hmm. Legend did that. Yeah, they're really good, aren't they? Absolutely. I mean, it is insane that we can't... Yeah, just... There is a whole coordinate system in the game. It works. It's just we can't go, there. When we can. We actually can. Like, you can drag around on the surface of it, can't you? And select, like, a port. And then you can bookmark that and share it to your squadron, and then your squadron mate can click the thing and then follow it, and they'll get there. I agree, crazy. We should be able to. But the question is, where do they exist?
System scan.
Where are they saved?
Fuel scooping.
If they require Frontier to run a server to save them,
Fuel scooping complete.
it's one more cost, one more thing that can go down that takes the game down, you know? That felt so good. It is pretty brutal, isn't it? If you approach it that way. But equally, if you get raw mats from mining and then you do bounty hunting and do actually just, like, at the end of a big fight, potter about and collect all their stuff, you actually can keep, like, quite a lot up to date. They gave raw mats as well, right? The anacondas.
System scan complete.
Bit of everything. Yeah, I mean, I've just been full for so long now. Like, once you do one fill up, and then do all the engineering you fancy, fill up again, now suddenly you're in a strong position where whenever you want to do something, you can just do it, and you don't think about materials. And getting in that spot is...
System scan complete.
That's where I learned how to use an SRV. Racing around there and then restarting it. Oh, we should hit this. Holy shit. I'm still very tired, even though I went live again. Like, I feel like playing more, but I am still pretty, like, fucked up. And I had another bowl just now, so I'm pretty zooted. I am pretty zoned out, but that's okay. We're just doing Explo. Exploration kind of speaks for itself. Do you know what I mean? Look at all the pretty stars moving around. Whee! C $J. Aim. Go. Send off the nukes. We have infinite nukes, but we have to make limpets. Do you know what I wish? And I said it before, and I still stand by it to this day. The Type 11's gimmick, as well as how it already is right now, the other thing that it should do is, you know, the special Mark II multi-mining limpet controller that it's got. That should just create, like, it should just essentially be like the probes in this, in the DSS. So like it, when, you know what I mean, like it just has 14 charges in it, and you don't have to collect limpets for it. And maybe, I don't know, they make it so that it's always for arcs, because I don't know, it feels so OP. You'd have to make it pay to win if it was that strong, wouldn't you? Or don't. I'm joking. Don't worry. I'm just winding you out.
System scan complete.
What you mean, like, so the brain trees and that? I mean, the brain tree farm still functions, but it isn't as reliable. I would say using the Type 11 is probably like the best way to go. The limpets are just that little bit stronger and faster. So I find like the issue is using the Mandalay with normal collector limpet controller does kind of struggle, which is a shame. Will we have Earth 2.0 here?
Fuel scoping.
No, no, no.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, I think we're going to do this jump, and then I think we've got a neutron jump coming up. Oh. What do you mean, sorry, crazy? Like a task they were designed for but can't perform? I think, like, since they added the Mark IIs, that seems like the Mark IIs can still do like that sort of collection event quite easily. But the normal ones now are a bit like stupid, aren't they? They break, they like just smash into the ground. Yeah.
System scan complete.
335 days, 334 days. Oh, this is good. This is good. This is a good Earth-like. I want to know the truth of the Radicoida. That's what I want. I want to know, like, are they time traveling? And then I also want a... And then I want to know that next year they're going to do the idea I said about with the space elevators in colonies so that we can use, like, Earth-like worlds and stuff to our advantage. Build our own towns and that. Literally get the whole feature set of all of the planet coasters and Jurassic World evolutions and stuff. Get all that stuff over into Elite.
Surface scan complete.
I feel like with the amount of views my videos have got and the amount of talking about it I've done, I do feel like it would be reasonable to expect them to have mentioned by now if it was a bug. But equally they have a process, and it's also reasonable to expect them to just follow that process, which is they work on the issues, they work on their features, they work on bug fixes in stuff they've introduced, and they work on the stuff that the community votes upon. So like we were all voting for a long time that we wanted improvements, not just a bug fix. It wasn't a bug, it was an improvement in, for example, how fleet carriers transfer stuff. When you're moving it between it was too slow, and that all got listened to and built, right? But that takes finite time that they have. They can't do anything else at the same time. Look at this, an Earth-like world, very similar in, oh, this is a decent attempt. It's no Earth 2.0, but it's...
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
You see it then? Is it a... It's not a water world, is it? It's just a high metal content terraformable, I believe, but just... Can't believe we finally found an Earth-like. I'm glad I came back on, so that we at least got one today. Now, obviously, we might not be the person that cashes this in, because there could be someone else that's been here. They could already be on their way back, really proud of themselves, you know?
Surface scanned by 50%.
And it's the third rock.
Surface scan complete.
And what size was its G-class? Okay, so a little bit smaller, a little bit lighter than Sol. But then this orbit's 10% closer and only has 72% of the gravity. Nowhere near the mass or size. Two-thirds of the size. Kind of like new Mars 2.0. Good point. Good point. Was there no silica, no volcanism? Shit. Good shout. Noted. Still, it's got some other variables. Similar. But you are right, we are going for the maximum accuracy.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. System scan complete.
I think we're going to go over. I think it's worth it. Oh, 07 wrong. Okay. Chance we get some good views here.
Surface scan complete.
I'm sorry, Matt, I don't think I did.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Oh, this isn't even worth much, these three. Oh, that's a shame. Where did you send it, Crazy? Look at this. Gross, but ammonia. We got a couple of neutrons that we're going from a neutron system to a neutron system, and this neutron system had all this shit in it as well, didn't it? Gosh, bloody hell! What was the theory then, mate? Sorry. I think maybe you were going to explain it, but then you said that. Now I'm remembering. And you said it was quite in depth.
Safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. System scan complete.
Yeah. run away. Oh no.
System scan complete.
Okay, no terraformables. I'll take it. Onwards to a G-class star. Who knows? Will this one be the one that has Earth 2.0? What I know is I think I might need a little bit of sugar. That dinner was nice, but there was no sugar. And this... has some sugar.
Fuel scooping.
My gosh, we were low. Ah. I mean, that looks sick in the distance. If there's any planets near that, it's going to look awesome.
Fuel scooping complete.
This place is crazy.
System scan complete.
Damn. Right, I'm gonna schedule this jump, but I'm gonna quickly pop down and get something. I don't know what. What? Maybe a yogurt? I think that'll have some sugar in it. Yeah.
Zero throttle. Slippers on. So I want my little piggy toes to get chilly, do I? Hey. No. BRB.
They call me Packet McGee. Right, so what was here? Did anybody receive... Did you read the notifications? Do you understand their importance? Oh, there's a wide ring here.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
Interesting that we can't access the ring information. Boutria. Press C. Get ready to move. Oh. Ashash.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
I like this. What's this? Ashash. Maybe we should box or search Ashash. This place has already been discovered.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Only icy bodies on this day.
System scan complete.
Are we in Ashash? We are. Okay. We're gonna get into jump radius. Just get away from the star so that no matter where we end up routing to, we can actually jump. Just give it my little yogurt mix. Right, stop. So. Okay, it's very dense here. It's got a little bit of rarity. Really? It's like a T-Tory area. What the hell? So this is like a Stella nursery voxel. Okay, and then if we go H100, are there? Yeah, okay. What about 1000? No. 500. No. 200. No. 150. No. 120. 9. 140. 35. 39. Why is it all T-Tories? T-Tories, however you want to pronounce it. See what this is all about then, shall we? Then we'll get back onto our G track, try and find Earth. Oh.
System scan complete.
He had some good things going for him, but not enough for me to be swayed from my course.
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
Yeah, I'm curious, Crazy Boy. It would be interested to see. Definitely, it seemed like the Guardian ruins sounded different when we were there, time shifted. So I think there's something in that as well. Sounds clearer, but when you're time shifted and you go to the Guardians, it's like, and we look at it on the Spectre as well, it's really crisp, and then if you relog and then listen to it again, like it just looks all fuzzy.
Fuel scooping complete.
Maybe is the amount of time the same for everyone, or is it related to how much of it you've collected? Really crazy, that's not ideal. Now that sorted me right out. 07 Cyber Dummy, and thank you. I mean, yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it? We've done a lot more research into it now, and I'm pretty convinced it's not a bug. I mean, obviously, I'll have to just hold my hands up and accept if they come out and say it is.
System scan complete.
Because the two things I'd say, or the three things I'd say on it that I feel are reasons why it's not a bug is A, they had no pressure to create a storyline about a permit lock system that they've had hidden for 10 years and that they could have had anything in. Anything at all. They could have just told us, like, we could have opened it and it just turned out that October Consortium had captured a Titan. And it turned out that we were going to be able to just do Titan runs and stuff together. You know, they just listened to the community and they opened up that again. Like, it could have been that and everyone would have gone absolutely amazing. They would have gone mad. They would have loved it, right? So, like, there's a plethora of things they could have done. And what did they do? They opened it up and it was some mushrooms that look kind of cool, but are basically the same gameplay as Spire sites. But then, like, months later, Geezer realises he's been fucking time travelling when he goes there. And he starts telling everyone and he just gets smugged off. That's got F Dev written all over it, that has. But I've proven it at this point. So, it is time travel. And so they had the system locked for 10 years and they chose to release it now. They could have not released it if it was buggy. And how you can't notice that, I don't know. They've said in the past that with certain mysteries, they have to make it obvious in order to give you a clue. Yeah, true. You're not wrong, crazy boy. They placed 24 unique POIs in that system. 23 of them invoke this time travel thing, one doesn't. And the one that doesn't, you can't visit, is the only POI in the entire game that doesn't invoke the time travel state, but you can only visit it by time traveling. Like, do you know what I mean? Everything else in the game you can do in two different states. You can do it normal real time, or you can go to the HIP 8761 time travel and then do the thing. But that crash site, you can only visit it when you're time traveled. So unless we could, like, freeze or kill the nearby Radicoida, I think that's where Terry Tora is.
Scan complete.
Yeah, I mean, that's the difficult bit, is there are things in this game, there have been mysteries in the past that just no one solved. Just no one solved it. We don't know how it ended or how it should have ended, and we just don't know. And the developers just never tell you. They just don't say. It just ends inconclusively, and the game carries on. Interesting. I know that people have been having... I wonder if there's a... do you know what I'm going to predict? There's a bug where if you time travel and then load into CQC, it then, when you come out, it gives you the starter zone permit. Because I heard a bunch of people were getting it. They were getting the starter zone permit. And I wonder if they've been experimenting with the time travel before and then just clicked at the top, like join CQC. I don't know what this system is, but it's meant to be really big. It's an H mass code. Oh, look. It's so big that it crashed the game server. It's the whole extra Milky Way all wrapped up into one. Oh no, now what's happened here? I just don't understand. What? What does this mean? What? I'm not out of fleet carrier.
In order to keep bay traffic flowing smoothly, please follow standard operating procedures and request docking permission.
Have I found Raxler? Can you imagine? Don't even fucking...
We advise that all commanders be aware of their speed while in and around the starport. If you're unable
System scan complete.
What? No way. System scan complete. How big's this thing? Not big. So the... Okay, so what is going on with this Boxall? Do you think anyone's ever been to a system like this before? Look how many stars there are. It's so insane, isn't it? Like, I just... Do you understand how many stars there are? Like, I need help. I'm trying to find Earth 2. I'm alone. 'Tis not good, sir. You understand me? Middle of fucking nowhere, mate. That's where I am. Riker's something. Hope. Riker's Hope. Yeah. Just recently entered. It's the furthest I've been. Mr. Frodo, every step I take from here is the furthest I've ever been. Oh, look. This is the fleet carriers. They are steadily catching. Who's this? Carnath. Godspeed. Remember, we're looking for red. Is it easier if we do this? Yeah, so I was the plan of this evening sesh was going to be to rendezvous with the fleet carriers, but we're quite significantly ahead, so not seen any at all yet. Have you? I think adding the occasional neutron star jump just adds in like that sense of progress. Do you know what I mean? Like every now and again, you're just like, boom, non-trivial number of light years smashed. I know it's technically like just avoiding opportunities to find Earth 2.0, but it's important to strike a balance between thorough exploration and scientific diligence and like fun and progress. Do you know what I mean? Like it. I've done many expeditions. Like I know the ways. So presumably this is a system that we can't colonize. No, this is also a colonization target. Really? Oh my god! But surely it's got a thing in it. Or did literally just rename it? That is the gimmick.
Aish must just be a light voxel. That must be all it is. I don't know, it's weird.
Very fucking strange, mate.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Oh, what was that? Come here. It's an Orsy ringer. You know, on the FSS. That one, yeah? I assume that's what you mean. Easy typo. Easy. Where are they? Oh, are they through here? I bet they are. Let's just get away from it. There you go.
System scan complete.
You're good, you're good, you're good. That's worth a few bob, but it's fine. It's fine. Someone else can get their name next to mine. What an honour it shall be. Aish. I don't know, it's gone now, but you will have to clip it or something and then you can come in. Does anyone know where the fleet carriers are jumping to tonight?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
As per usual, over on Twitch, I've got my own music playing. If you're on YouTube, you won't have any music. You can play your own music, or you can come and check out Twitch just to get the full vibe of what it is I'm putting out. If obviously it's not your cup of tea, then you know you've always got the choice of YouTube. It's worth just also saying, like, for me personally, Twitch is the monetized platform at this time, so I directly financially benefit from your support in Twitch. Not that that's mandatory component of being here, obviously. It's definitely a nice to have. Click. 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 What up, Magnet? How you doing?
System scan complete.
Still on the hunt for Earth 2.0. We have found one Earth-like world so far today. One lowly little fucking... Whoa. Need more. More. Now! That's true, Cyber Danny. They did. I was literally like watching the jumps, and then it was fun, and then quickly doing some explo. That's how I managed to find my first Earthlight world doing that. Literally, we arrived, I jumped. The first place I jumped to was an Earthlight world. I just literally instantly mapped it and jumped back. Cashed it in, got my name on it. 'Twas most hilarious, yeah. Hold. Hold! This headset's reading something. What? Is this the day we've been waiting for? Our saviour? Okay. Thanks for the follow, Cyber. I appreciate that. You legend. Hella legend. So nice. Love that. Well, yeah, obviously in this one you can hear what I'm playing, and then if it ain't, like I said, yeah, I quite like having that split and that option for people, you know, and then you can add your own music in the background in a different context if that's what you fancy. I really like that. The only difficult part of it is when I get into music, I might start humming it or like singing along, and then if you've got your own on, it's a bit like jarring, right? But I suppose that is no massive deal. This place is worth quite a bit of money. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got a lot of probing to do here. It actually shouldn't take too long because a lot of them are binary pairs. So they're orbiting around each other, you know?
Aiming. Oh! Love it. I think I agree. It kind of is that as well. Like, it can do stuff on that outside of the system. For example, when the Stargoids were coming, when the Fargoid Titans were still unknowns, you could target them. It was close, wasn't it, Cyberdemic? I love it. I love using the planet's gravity wells as a giant mattress. Jumping off the cliff.
Surface scan complete.
Too much. The song I'm listening to right now, there's a sound effect in the game that kind of sounds like this. Like, if you accidentally get it going, this. It's kind of triggering. It's like, wait, it's the bug? No, it's just the song. Okay. 10.
Surface scan complete.
Really? Oh wow, yeah, nice. See, I only ever experienced Kokijo. That's when I came back for. When they released the video of Kokijo going to Voyager and that. That's what brought me back. And even then it wasn't to attack the Fargoid, so up until then I'd been peaceful. And I came back to do refugee missions. And I did thousands and thousands of passengers out of Mars High. And then the next day, the Fargoids killed.
Scanned by
They blew up all of the rescue ships I've been delivering to.
complete.
And that was a new line in the roleplay sand drawn. That was personal. Do you know what I mean? All day, the day before, I was on stream. I was roleplaying like all the different people that I was saving. Like, it actually really upset me. Like, there was like little kids and families and that. I was like, don't worry, I'm gonna save you. And then, oh, don't. I was like, and I was fucking logged in the next day and they killed them all. What? Like, I didn't see that coming. I thought like, yeah, alright, they'll come and then it will all kick off, but I didn't. So then I was like, right, I better learn about this AX combat then. Okay. Well, I have now. Now I've bathed in the stank of many a Goid. Ugh. I fucking hate them, but I'll kill them. Oh, I'll Guardian Plasma Accelerator them. Oh yeah,
Fuel scoping. System scan complete.
yeah, go on.
Fuel scoping complete.
What's happened to the sky? That looks like space. This looks like video game. Well, no, I was a pizza for like
literally the entire, like, there was a 4-year war, and for 3 years and 11 months of it, I was a conscientious objector. I lived in Colonia, just monging out in my Diamondback Explorer. You should smell the cryopod in there. 4 years ripe that was. Ooh. Wouldn't want to be the cleaner.
System scan.
And then I smashed Kokijo to pieces. And then just, like, once I got the taste for it...
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, yeah. The scavengers. Absolutely. It's that, yeah, it's the feeling of, like, when you kill one and then it keeps hurting you with the caustic. Like, I don't know, there's something about it. Like, you're trying to escape. Like, my first experience, I've got a good footage of it, where my first run ever of successfully getting money out of bombing the Kokijo core, I actually didn't make it back. Like, and it's such cool footage because I'm literally approaching the landing pad and then I just, like, run out. I've got no sensors, and because I've got no sensors, I can't request docking. So I'm just like, oh no. Murder. Ah, good old Goids.
Fuel scooping.
I brought an anti-Xeno ship on the fleet, on the DW3 flotilla, just in case.
Fuel scooping complete.
In fact, I brought the ship named Kokijo's Demise, who I used as a temporary Titan bomber. Wait. What's there? Shit. Can you imagine if it was just an Earthlight waiting? Could have been the one. No, it's the Mandalay. It's a 0 rebuy Mandalay. So I was in love with the Mandalay at the time. I'd only just got one. So I was like, well, I'm using it no matter what. So I'm going to use it as a... I could engineer it. So it runs kind of cold. Really, Cyber? That's sick. Were you just cold enough that they just ignore you? No, sorry, no. I bought a base. I just got the Mandalay, like, very base model, and then outfitted it to be AX combat worthy.
System scan complete.
2 Guardian, Salvation Guardian shards, I think. I don't know, it's back on the Thimbleful. I don't rightly know, I'm afraid. But we'll continue on our journey, you understand me? Yes. Excuse me. 91%. Okay. Next neutron scoot, we heal.
Fuel scooping complete.
Where the fuck is it? Oh, right, okay. I understand, Magna. Yeah, it's the lighter the ship, the more it gets buffeted about, definitely. Because the Mandalay is noticeably worse than the Caspian as well.
System scan complete.
Like, and to be fair, that like the Mandalay and the Cobra are worse than an Anaconda, right? Like an Anaconda sort of tumbles about, but it doesn't flip in the same way. Terrifying. So yeah, it looks like the fleet carriers are still going. That is nuts. I suppose at least you've got SCO, eh? We've always got to get out of jail free card now. Just raw power. I think I used the color code in the INI because this was done using ED Profiler a long time ago and it just seems to still work. So, yeah. I now don't use ED Profiler, but whenever I run the game, it loads prettier than the default. Two terraformables there. I think it's in a good spot, the UI for me. I enjoy the brightness of it and the contrast of the various bits. I configured most of this to work best for VR. That was what my primary focus was when I was first making the decision about how to get used to the UI. And then ever since, once you get used to one, it's pretty rough trying to adjust to another. Although I wouldn't mind having it different per ship. That would be nice if we could have like, do you know what I mean?
System scan complete.
Shame that wasn't 3.7s. I would have not mapped it and left it for Musty. Made it a challenge for Musty to give you like a billion credit prize if you manage to come out and map it first. Yeah. Cobra Mark 5 is such a ridiculous early game ship to acquire. It can see you right the way through till like a Corsair and a Mandalay, and then from there it's like straight up to a Type 11 and a Clipper and you're laughing.
Surface scan complete.
What do you mean the red Cobra Mark 5? How did you manage that? A lot of the time, Musty, especially early game pre-engineering, a lot of it is just like have a better ship that like becomes the learning point, you know? Because there are some bits where, I don't know, with PvE you can get a long way on pure skill, to be fair. But there's only so far you can get, you know? Oh, is that the Cobra Mark 4? I understand, Crazy, that's what you mean. There was the Cobra Mark 4, which was a beta-only ship. You had only so many people can ever buy that. Like, if you can buy them, you can sell them for a lot of money, I think. If you can stock it on your fleet carrier. In fact, I don't know. I don't even think you can give it away. Yeah. What, the Cobra Mark 4 isn't even buyable? Oh my god. Yeah. Getting the keybinds how they work for you is really important and not easy. Also, I'd say like super look into how to back up keybinds, because this game is notorious for just wiping them back to default, and that is super stressful. I've had a lot of times when I've played this game for months, and then for some reason the binds get wiped, so I'm like, right, I'm having a break, you know? I think it's quite a common pay point that people like can sometimes just have enough, if you know what I mean.
System scan complete.
Onwards we go. The bind app? What do you mean? Oh, the bind. I know what you mean. I don't know. I don't know. So there is a way to like set the, you can do it so that you like save it as something and then it never gets rid of it. So definitely, I think it's like you have to make a custom .binds.3.0.0 or some shit like that. There's some forum post about it like years ago that like locks them in, makes it so that you don't lose them. So it is somewhat worth it. Like, even though they should just probably make it so that it functions like a modern video game. Please make it function. This was shit. I'm leaving. Bye. I think. Yep, they're jumping again. You'll never catch me. Oh.
System scan complete. Fuel scoping. Fuel scoping complete.
So the other points for the time travel thing, so there's 24 POIs in that system that was permit locked for 10 years that they chose to unlock now. At 23 of them, when you enter their sphere of influence, the whole skybox changes, everything changes, and for the rest of your playthrough, until you log out, you have teleported 10 years into a different time. But there is also one there that we can prove doesn't invoke that issue. So they have proven that they can place POIs in that system that do not cause this. Like, they literally did it in the same release. Like, I don't... So anyone who's not on DW3, I think if you're in the bubble, your top priority should be investigating that further, trying to get more information. I've shared everything I know and everything I've done. I've spent 20 hours now, like, researching it with people. I've shown how to use it for teleportation. I've shown how to use it for various things. It would be good. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% certain when HIP 87621 had a permit lock put on it, but I'm fairly certain it was like Horizon's time. It's a long time. It's not like they just recently did it, or again, maybe I'm incorrect. Did they only lock it ready for...
System scan complete.
The new findings are that I've gone to a bunch of other places and tested and nothing else invokes it. So you can't time travel anywhere else. But if you do go to a Guardian module blueprint site while you're time traveled, you get like different sounds and different spectrographic stuff. So I think that there could be more to that. There could be more to do, to look into. There could be more travelling to do in terms of getting time travelled. Also, if you rebuy, you remain time travelled. So it's possible to do the trick where you rebuy across the whole galaxy and like teleport. So I could technically get back, time travel, and then get back like at the beginning of a game session if I set it all up every few days. If I sent enough like eagles and stuff out there, I could start every game session in DW3 time travel. Yeah, it's very subtle though. It's like, it's literally like, oh wow, did you see the gravitational lens in then? Oh, that's really obvious. Oh, that's cool. That's some sexy shit. So it's like where there's like the sounds of whispering and stuff that come from the Guardian relics. When you're time traveled, they're just crisper. Like you can literally see it in the spectrograph. Like because you can just because the Guardian ruins don't teleport you, they don't time travel you. So you can go to them as long as you don't get relogged. Yeah, as long as you make it from, you literally go into within 90 kilometers of the Radicoido, that'll time travel you. And then from there you have to just do all the jumps straight to the Guardian site. And then when you do, you like activate it all, do the module, and then just like listen to the Guardian relic and record it with Audacity and that, and then just relog, get another relic and just listen to that, and you can literally see like in the Audacity result, the current time one is like fuzzier, like it's like, whereas even though there's no obvious imagery, like it's just the difference between them. Do you know what I mean? So it's not anything huge. I don't really know what it means, or there could be more to it because we just didn't have enough time. So it could be worth testing other sites. What we know is that the Guardian beacons don't seem to be any different when you're time traveled. We haven't tried activating. I haven't tried making a relic time traveled. I don't know if that's any different.
I haven't tried interactive with Fargoid uplink sites while time travelled. I haven't been to any of those sites while time travelled. So there's loads of variables that we haven't tested. But yeah, as you said, Crazy, yeah, once you go to it,
Fuel scooping. System scan complete.
I feel that, Magnet. Yeah, I think that it might be... I've been thinking a bit about it. From a literary perspective, it would be really useful to have something like this at the moment, especially with operations coming out. Because operations is going to involve us being able to just join each other anywhere in the galaxy instantaneously. I feel like if it had like a hand-wavium time travel thing, do you know what I mean? It would make that whole thing more immersive. So we'll have to wait and see. I really think that I'm onto something, and that the mystery that was worth killing for over the Radicoida is that they release a molecule that makes humans time travel. I haven't tried permit lock stuff. I've observed in the Gal map that previously permit lock stuff remains permit locked, like Polaris and that. That's all I've managed to have time to test, because I really want to be on DW3 as well, you know, because you can only do so many things at once.
Fuel scooping complete.
But I'm bang up for being like a soundboard for anything that people are thinking, and this is like an open space to discuss the topic. Like, obviously I get that it could be a bug, and if it does turn out that it's a bug, I do still think that this is a valuable insight and a new idea that we've never factored into searching for the mysteries in Elite. So I think that this does just open like a new paradigm, regardless of whether they come back and say this is a bug. It's like a new thing to check for, do you know what I mean? Like, I've checked at the beginning of this session and I know I wasn't time travelled. And I'll check again in a minute just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure nothing's happened. I haven't noticed anything. But definitely the orrery is what's key. The orrery is how I noticed it initially. That was the tool that made it clear to me what was happening. And I remember, like, we haven't got the clip as far as I'm aware, but I remember at the time that there was a moment where I realised that it was time travel, and I was just like, wait, this is time travel. And then everyone in chat's like, what? Nah. And I explain it. I'm like, no, it is. It's time travel. Like, the only, like... That's what this is. Like, I know it's provocative. What do you mean, multi-dimensional? Like, well, I wouldn't be surprised if it turns out there's other radicoiders, and like they each do different time periods or something.
System scan.
Don't know if I'm following you. Drop into a pocket hole of a wormhole for a minute. Like, they mess up your FSD and it has a new behaviour. But you correct yourself. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that. Like, once you're time travelled, it remains. The only way to correct it is to relog. That's close.
We'll go and probe these. Oh shit. I know it's kind of painful to be away from it, to be honest. Like, it is the most interesting thing for me as well. But I committed to this expedition months ago, and I am really hyped for it, and I know how much effort they've put into it. Oh. Oh, right. No, I think it's... I don't think it's quite like that. I think that it's... the Radicoida only exist at one point in time. They, like, where they are... This is just a theory. This is just my theory. It is no more truer than what you're saying. But what I think is that witch space is space where there's no time, and I think that what the Radicoida are a form of life from the witch space world that has learned how to bleed into our space-time. So its roots are in witch space, I think. And then what it does is whatever breathes it in gets reset back to the moment. And I think the reason that they've done this is I think we're going to find out that our frameshift drives are slowly killing, like, witch space. Yeah, exactly that, Magnet. Yeah, no, yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think that they are. So I think that what it will turn out is that we're slowly destroying witch space. That's why Fargoids are against, like... people that exist in space-time using witch space for travel because it just slowly destroys the fabric of their existence. But we are obviously we just don't know. Fargoids just exist. They just can exist in both. Like in the original games, Fargoids... Yeah, exactly that, Cyberdammy. Yeah, I know, exactly. That's some of what I'm saying is deliberately informed by the DW3 video. That was why I brought this back up. Like, what brought the time travel back up and caused me to make the videos I'd made, and caused me to fucking run all the way back from Colonia to then make extra videos and do more research, was watching that video and Halsey mentioning timelessness. She mentioned... like at the end, the timeless bellies of our ancient vessels or something, and I was like, wait, timeless? I'd already discovered the time travel thing on 26th of November last year, so we'd been sat on it for nearly 2 months. Like, we knew it happened and we knew it was repeatable, but no one seemed to care. And like, yeah, but then just I think the DW3 stuff like trickled the lore interest off a bit, and then just this coming out has been like pretty huge. It feels awesome to be a catalyst in it. We need to find out the truth though, and the only way is to get as many players as possible to upvote that issue in the issue tracker. The link's in the description of my video about it.
Surface scan complete.
And the sooner they mark it as working as intended, the sooner we can start aggressively looking for other ways to invoke this time travel. Because I'm convinced it's been happening for years in different ways and people just didn't notice. And they just fobbed it off as a bug with the game.
Surface scanned.
Found it in November.
100%. Surface scan complete.
When this community goal was on. I've had a few people message me saying they're surprised that my video is attracting so many people that don't even play the game. Like, they're getting friends asking them about, like, what is this time travel thing in Elite? You play it, do you? Like, oh my god, yes, go crazy. I want 1 million people to watch it. Yeah. I mean, yeah. For it to just be a simple graphical glitch, though, like, the one thing that gets me is... So a lot of people... So in order for you to believe it's just a glitch, like a bug, right? So it affects the whole game of the whole time you're playing the game, right? Like, I don't know if you've seen my clip of where you can literally teleport, like, across the system using it. It affects everything. So for the rest of the time that you're playing, 4,000 so far. Yes, we need it to keep going. I want it to go insane. So for it to affect that, it means what that implies is when you visit a point of interest, somehow it's possible for the point of interest to set this variable, right? So that how you play the game is at a different time. And in order for that to be true, you have to then answer the question, why do the radicoiders set it to this other date, but then when you go to normal POIs that normally work normally, why don't they reset it back to what it's supposed to be? And that's the bit that I think people just sleep on and they don't want to talk about, because it immediately shows the massive flaw in their argument, which is that if how these POIs work is that when you go into them, they set this variable to be like whatever date you're meant to experience the game at, then yeah, then like why, if you go to a POI in a system that you trust now, and you drop out at it and it doesn't change the way you play the game, it doesn't change it so that you're experiencing systems at a different time, and then you go to HIP 87621 and you invoke the time travel, and then you go back to the POI you were just at, why doesn't that POI that you visited, that I guess sets your time to be the correct one, why doesn't that now overwrite the time travel and make it so that you're back to normal time? And it does, like, that's the bit that I just think makes it so obviously a feature and not a bug. Like, so obviously. Do you see what I mean by that? The whole point to an orrery in precision like clockwork. Yeah, 100%. That is what an orrery was for, precisely. And then when I think about like the back in the day when they released this tooling, they released the FSS and they released the orrery, and they said we feel like some of these tools might make some of the mysteries easier to solve. I've got a strong feeling that it's, I think now that I feel like we've seen behind the veil of the core of yeah. I feel like, yeah, we've seen behind the veil of what the core mystery of this stuff is, and it's just, it was a part of it that we'd never seen before, and it's so hard to imagine that the game could run at different times. Well, it has been now. The only reason I solved this was using the orrery mode. Like, 100%. I mean, we sort of worked it out just from the fact that Ross was seeing a different skybox, to be fair. Like, I remember we were talking about it, and we were sat next to each other on landing pads. I had him on a Discord call, and I could see, like, I was looking at his screen, and it was dark, but on my screen it was light. And I was just like, but we were in my home colony. This is 750 light years away from the HIP 87621 system, right? So we just sat there trying to work out, like, what has happened, like, what has gone wrong. And and eventually, I remember saying, it's like you're experiencing a different time. I thought it was him. I thought he was doing it. I thought it was all him. I thought it was because he was in Canada. I thought it was a bug with time zones because it was near the time when the clock switch.
I thought that it, like, I can't tell you how many different paths we went down to explain it until eventually we got Rosen, who frequents chat quite frequently. Rosen went back to the ExoBio site and invoked it again deliberately and was like, nah, wait, I can confirm the honorary mode of Sol has changed. So I raised the bug, and that was the end of it. Like, no one really cared. I mentioned it on Reddit. I just got ignored and called names. So I just left it and assumed it was a bug. It was only when I was on the DW3 kickoff day, and like I say, I listened to that video coincidentally. Like, I was waiting at the beginning of the live stream for the mass jump. I was live, and I was just listening to the live stream, and then they put the Be Right Back screen up. So I just went onto their channel, saw that video, listened to it, full stim out session, like maximum, oh my god, the law's back, nearly crying. And then the penny drops. Wait, she mentions time. And then I start thinking, well, wait. So it makes so much sense. If Witch Space is timeless, that means all the time that we spend in Witch Space jumping, no time passes, which explains why we can jump around the galaxy and there is no problems with time dilation and stuff. So yeah, I'm just growing more and more convinced of it at this point. Hopefully not to the point of dissonance. Hopefully not to the point that if they say it's a bug, I still think that we should consider it as a data point. But obviously, if they say it's a bug, it's a bug. Like, I expect them to fix it. So yeah. Did you see my most recent clip of it? Where I'm in third person camera and just the whole scene changes. It's so dramatic, like it just so clearly shows time travel. It's I love it. Oh 07 Eugene. How you doing?
System scan complete.
I got you, man. I'll have a look. Relics. Nice. Nice. I've never played Helldivers myself, but it does look like a real fun game. I didn't realise the time. I am actually going to bounce in any second. Let's do this jump. And then I will just see what we find. Will we find Earth 2.0? The slot machine's turning. Oh, yeah. The Zoom chills. Oh, what, are they in Boom again? Oh, I see what you mean. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Eugene, yeah. I've watched a lot of Helldivers. Oh, we got a water world? Speed. Aggression.
Oh yeah. Don't you like the way I FSS? Okay, that was really technical, but we got there. Oh no, okay, we're blocked by the sun. I, 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 I know, I know, crazy. I have thought about this. It has actually kind of, yeah, I know.
System scan complete.
I know, mate. I think the real key before we go down that path of considering that is that we need to verify that there have been ways to do this in the past. Like, before we go down that path of linking it directly to Raxler, like, I'm keen to attach this to Raxler. It seems Raxler adjacent, but I feel like what we need first is a chain of custody. We need to know that back when Raxler was originally intended, back in Gamma/Beta, that back then it was possible to invoke this. We need to find a smoking gun of that. The issue is, and my concern is, what if like, I remember there being weird visual lighting issues with Spire sites back right. I visited one last year before they all deactivated, after, like, while Kokijo was still active, and I remember when I approached that, all of the skybox changed, and I remember the person I was with saying, "Don't worry, they just do that, and just get on with it." So, but I've since been back and they don't do it. So, but they are all deactivated. They're all off. There's no Thargoids there. There's no. So I don't know. Maybe it's part of. And I've tried finding barnacle sites. I can't find any active barnacle sites. So I've got a feeling that it might have been the case that all along, Thargoid technology has a similar impact, and we've just never noticed. Because no one's looked. No one uses the orrery to check. I recommend we use Sol as an astronomical clock. I've said it a few times. I think it's wise that we all get used to what Sol looks like, and that we use this procedure that I'm about to show you as, like, the way that we ensure we're always looking at it the same, kind of like a totem in Inception, you know. So yeah, this is my suggestion. That whenever anyone's on the hunt for these mysteries now, they load Sol at the beginning of their session, peek it right back up like that so that the name is in this oval, and then zoom down and check. So this is how I was expecting it to be, in this triangle. And this is like how it is now. But the other timeline, in the other time, all of them are down here. Like, the Mercury's on this side, Venus is back a little bit, and Earth's all the way over here, and Mars is on this side. It's actually over there, isn't it? Because what we showed, I was hovering here in the system, and have you seen that clip? I'll show you some clips. I'll share some clips. We got some crazy shit. Well, no, I want to see just the video. Just put me onto the... Like, here's the ring, right? Now the ring's there. What else we got? So watch. I really can't stress this enough. Look at the radar more than here, but obviously on the screen as well, you'll see it. But like, so we're in an instance together, right? So me, Matrix, and Feo are all together. Feo is off down here, traveling. Matrix is right in front of me, yeah? So what you'll see here is I am experiencing a different time to these two. I'm time traveled and they're not. So for me, Mars is over here, but for them, Mars is over there, right? But because it's a video game, like we can't coexist with, there's no coherent data between the two of us, right? So I'm just memeing. Because look, watch the radar. Where do they go? One. And then, yeah, it's crazy. So we can use it to teleport stuff. So what do you mean it's mirror laws? And cyber dummy, I feel that, the cyber station thing, I'm interested in that. I would love to know if there's any candidate 8th moons of unnamed gas giants that we should have checked in the time travel state, because I would have gone straight to all of them. But you can only do one test at a time, do you know what I mean? And did you see that, Cyber? Like, this is real shit. You know what I mean? We got the real shit that we're bringing to the table here. This ain't some imitation. This ain't no Snickle Fritz. We got the real shit. It's the real time travel. It's like DMT, man. Once you see it, you can't go back. Release me! Release me! Ah!
Frameshift drive operating.
Oh yeah, no, I've found a lot of them as well, but I mean, are there specific ones that we should have gone to? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, so a good example is in Colonia there is a place called Corcosa, which has a gas giant at 8 moons, and it has a faction there called the Nameless. So that was an interesting link that someone identified to me. I wonder what happens if you go there. So what I do think is that this would be a feasible way for them to hide something like that. So you have to put your account in a particular state in order to then jump into a system
and then see the station in orbit around it. Like, I think that makes a lot of sense. It would be a really elegant way for them to do that. Because if you think, like, what it looks like, it sends everyone back to a static date 10 years in the past. So it could literally just be a simple if statement of, like, if the date that they're trying to load it on is this specific date, then also add this special station to this moon, you know? And that would make a lot of technical sense. It's me. It was me. It was definitely me. I left it on, yeah.
System scan complete.
I mean, I feel like, do you know the hard and frustrating bit is, I feel like if I rushed back to the bubble and just dedicated the rest of the week to it, I really like I could really make some serious progress. I've had one Earth-like. One. Technically two in the last 24 hours. Technically. Neither of them have any volcanic activity though, so they're both duds for Earth 2.0.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
How are you doing today, Cop? Having a pleasant Tuesday? Just a reminder, thanks to everyone who's hooking up and joining in with me here. If you don't like the music I choose to play over on Twitch, you can always watch on YouTube where there's no music, so you can play your own or just enjoy the sounds of the game. Either way, do feel welcome. Ask any questions you have of the game or the rider lore. I know lots about it. And yeah, the door that is also the key, I think it's the other way round, but yeah, that is a famous quote that's attributed to Raxler. Is it the other way round, or is it not? I can't remember. I thought it was the key that's also the door, but that also doesn't make sense. Neither of them make sense. There's no logic or sense here.
Warning, frameshift drive operating beyond
What
safety
square?
limits.
Oh, what the?
Frameshift drive
Yeah,
supercharged.
I know. What the of all the stars? You mean?
You're not wrong. I definitely have been at it a long time today.
System scan complete.
Those last two that we just scanned. Did you see them? Bloody Nora. That's a spicy meatball. How cool. Like, they orbit each other and then the stars go around them. I don't know, ish. Probably not, actually. No. They orbit each other and then they together orbit the stars. That's the correct order, isn't it? Oh, wait. No, it's not even. It's even more elegant. This light one orbits this heavy one. But they're not moons. Yeah, Musty, there's quite a few random things in the stars. That's very true. There are quite a few funny pictures. Okay, well.
Surface scan complete.
Right. I agree with that, Crazy. It would be so much better if they actually just let the simulation process it. And they should make it so that if you're there when it hits, you get killed. And they should make it so that when they collide, they turn into an asteroid belt. And they only have to do it once, like, per collision. Do you know what I mean? Every collision that's going to happen, happens once. And we're either there to see it or we're not. And then when we arrive and there's an asteroid belt there, we can be like, oh, I wonder if there were planets there before or not. You know, like, that would be... Yeah, and the issue is the free body problem, right? Like, they literally be like, at the forefront of... They'd have to be at the forefront of physics to just process it. So it's, yeah, pretty brutal. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were at the forefront of physics just to make this game. Right, I'm going to scan this up and then I am actually going to be on my way. But I will be back tomorrow for more fun and games, trying to find Earth 2.0. I don't know how long Distant Worlds goes on for, but I'm going to be sticking it out. So, as I say, those of you that are enjoying the theory crafting around the time travel, please do bring any results that you find. Please do, like, bring them in. And I will ensure that I update my, like, current knowledge on the topic with your findings, you know? Make sure I put together plans just to verify stuff. Alf? I know, right? Yeah, but I don't know. Is there an alert playing? 07, thank you for the raid. If you did raid, I don't know. It says you raided, but normally there'd be an alert, and I'm not hearing one. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know if you guys all heard it. Thanks so much, and welcome in. We're just deep in the search for Earth 2.0 while also chatting about the whole time travel thing.
Complete.
They estimated early April for DW3, did they? That makes about sense, doesn't it? Because of the operations as well. I know. I don't know. Did they arrive? What's going on? Numbers are good. We'll do another couple more jumps, and then we can always just try and find someone else to pass you through to.
Fuel scooping.
Will this be it? Or?
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, what a little fucking tease that is, then, isn't it, lads? You know what I mean? Yeah, they know what they're doing. Yeah, they know what they're doing, don't they? Hmm? Yeah. Oh 07 Cyber, yeah, Godspeed. I hope you have a good run. And yeah, swing by if you see me live.
System scan complete.
I will need to go very soon as well. I can't be live forever, do you know what I mean? It does take a mental strain, and I've been so tired today. I've not been on my top form, so there's a certain point where you have to just be like, right, call it a day. And I was at that point, and then the raid came in, and it's like, oh no, what do I do? But Aus 07. Thank you again. I hope you had a pleasant and productive stream. 07 Musty. Yeah, I mean, I'm afraid, yeah, that I am at that point where I do need to end the stream. So it's been a blast today. We smashed it. It's been like 9 hours odd, maybe more, of just raw explo. The top highlights today, we did find an Earth-like world, which is a candidate for Earth 2. It has some variables close-ish, but without a doubt, the top highlight is that I am now the proud owner of the first discovery tag on a binary Wolf Rayet system, which is, I mean, there's only hundreds of Wolf Rayets left in the galaxy. So to have got 2 today is a sublime privilege, and I'm over the moon. So yeah, I'm absolutely loving that. I am going to bounce. If anybody can chuck me a raid target now, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm just going to end the stream,
System scan
crack on,
complete.
and be ready for more fun and games tomorrow. Good evening, Nick. 07. I don't know if that's you saying hello or goodbye, but I am unfortunately saying goodbye. So I trust this day's found you all well, and I will speak to you soon. Sorry. Bye.